Jack Wilshere is the favourite to become the new Luton manager. And is it just me that finds that this is genuinely such a risk for them? The guy has only had 2 senior games in management at Norwich last season. Yes, they didn't lose those games, but it's a huge risk for a club that's had back-to-back relegations. And there are clubs at the time that, that have gone down and come up straight away, at least the Championship. Wolves have done it, Swindon have done it. Obviously, Swindon are back down there. But they also create a risk of potentially being someone like a Sunderland who finds themselves stuck in League One. This guy has not got any experience at the top level. And I'm not just talking as a Tottenham fan here. I'm talking genuinely looking at that club like Luton that have got that new stadium coming, how much of a risk this is. And it is a weird one when you think that obviously just under 2 years ago, they were playing in the Premier League. They had that last-minute equaliser against Forest. They have to get this right. They had a decent summer. They brought Keeley in. They brought Saville in. They brought Narky Wells in. They have a good squad, but Wilshere has not got any experience at the top level. Of course, it's still early days. They can quite easily turn this round. They're not too far off from the playoffs, but Luton, genuinely, if Wilshere is not the man for them and he brings them down 3 relegations in a row, that club is going to suffer with that new stadium. And of course, modern football at the top level is struggling with a decent pool of managers. You need to see the likes of Wilshere coming through if he is good enough. But, look at the second favourite, Welland at Orient, done a fantastic job. Surely he would have been a no-brainer and not someone that's got no experience at the top level. Am I being harsh here, or is this genuinely a massive risk for Luton? What do you think?